Welcome to my YouTube channel, philippospan. Weekly tips and tricks on how to work with Microsoft Office applications. Be wise and subscribe.
Today's video will be about Microsoft Office applications in general.
How to configure the user interface options in Microsoft Office applications. When using Microsoft Office applications, we have several options which we can configure that has got to do with the interface that each user is using. Each user can activate or deactivate these options available to adjust them according to their needs. Depending on which Microsoft Office application is running at the time, these options are different depending on the application. We must select the File tab so we can move into Backstage View. From Backstage View and from the left, we select the category options. Once selected, the Word Options dialog box appears. From the left, we notice that the category General is activated, which is the one that we need. In the middle of the General category of the Word Options dialog box, we are notified that these are general options for working with Word. Beneath is the user interface options that we can activate or deactivate depending on our needs when using multiple displays.
User best settings for my display. By using this option, it will automatically adjust to screen changes to text and images look sharp on screen. Disabling this setting can fix issues like buttons and text being too big or too small to read.
Optimize for best appearance. Optimize for compatibility. Application restart required. Show mini toolbar on selection.
It shows the mini toolbar when we select text. The mini toolbar provides quick access to formatting tools.
Enable live preview.
Shows a preview of how a feature affects the document as you hover over different choices.
Update document content while dragging.
It shows how the document content will look as objects are moved, resized, or rotated.
Collapse the ribbon automatically.
Only tab names will show when we make the window small.
Collapse the Microsoft search box by default.
Only a search icon will show in the application header. To access Microsoft Search, click the search icon.
Show save commands in the application header.
This setting makes save controls visible in the application header. You can still separately customize your quick access toolbar to include save or other commands.
Enable modern comments.
We can turn on the new modern commenting experience in Word to use @mentions while collaborating. Unchecking this box will turn off modern comments. This setting is temporary and will be removed in the future. Requires application restart.
And finally, screen tip style. From the drop-down menu, we can select one of the following. Show feature descriptions in screen tips. Don't show feature descriptions in screen tips. Don't show screen tips. Whatever changes we make, we must press the OK button located at the bottom right corner of the Word Options dialog box. The same procedure we follow with Microsoft Excel. We select the File tab and then from Backstage View we select the category options from the left. The Excel Options dialog box appears with the general category activated. We activate or deactivate the user interface options depending on our needs. There are some commands that are different from the Microsoft Word Options dialog box, such as Show Quick Analysis options on selection. Show converted data types when typing.
Shows the converted data type option when typing terms in cells that potentially match a data type's category. The converted data types provides a quick way to convert to data types like stocks and geography.
Again, whatever changes we make, we must press the OK button located at the bottom right corner of the Excel Options dialog box. The user interface options for Microsoft PowerPoint is about the same with Microsoft Word Options dialog box, but with a few less commands. Again, whatever changes we make, we must press the OK button located at the bottom right corner of the PowerPoint Options dialog box. The same stands for the user interface options for Microsoft Outlook.
Thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw in this video, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, head down to the comment section and let me know.
Be wise and subscribe.